I don't mind. Hello everyone and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 20 Austrian Grand Prix. We're here for round 8, the halfway point of the season before the week break that we've got. And we're back for another sprint qualifying. It went very well last week. I'm in the com box with Matt tonight, TRT Maffio. He does have a TRT little event going on after the sprint qualifying, so I do wish him the best of luck. Maffio, welcome to Austria, land of the trees. How you feeling? And let's start qualifying. It's one shot once again.
Yep. Just make sure there's no helicopters flying low to distract the drivers.
Yeah.
And we've gone from a few seasons ago. But yeah, obviously, one shot qualifying. Straight off the back, Austria's going to be very punishing, especially at turn 1. I'm surprised if some people invalidate through turn 1. Obviously, being very harsh with the curves, and there you go, the players. Yeah, there you go, he's already done it himself. So that's all the information we need. He's all the track available into turn 3. Coming out towards turn 4.
There is a new driver here tonight, sorry Matt, that we were talking about before the race. LRT Pink P1. He's currently in P1. Let's get the telemetry up and stuff. That would be very helpful. Yeah, he's a very quick driver. Yeah. But SK's looking strong as well. Yeah,
he just had a better entry into turn 4. It went momentarily ahead. Looks like SK should have understood. Oh, SK's invalidated. He invalidated.
It's very close.
He went wide at the right-hander. Left-hander, sorry.
Let's see who's going to get pole. Pink's messed up the final corner. Is Johnny going to take pole position at the Austrian Grand Prix?
Yeah, I saw I was on board with SK there, and well, there's only 2 left-handers on the circuit, effectively, if you don't include turn 2. That left-hander, the second fast left-hander, in the third, all the starters, those sector SK ran wide, just as it goes right.
Can you go, please? I'm in the middle of something.
It looks like SK struggling with understeer, which is not great, and it's an LRT top 3, Mallory.
Yeah, I can't see the. I'm on a black screen right now.
That's lovely.
It doesn't show the results.
I've got the results screen. I've got Pink, Johan, Jonna, Danny, Secret Shadow, Mac, Bukori, Radix, Semi-K, Rev Caterpillar, then it's top 10, then it's Kevin, Ermine, Wazza, Ultra, and then MK, SK, and then somebody else.
We've got Wazza in as a reserve tonight as well, Matt returning to the league. He's out of position. I wouldn't expect. And it is full
rain. This is full wet tyres. This is tipping it down.
Wow.
And somebody's already ready up. That's brilliant. Which means somebody hasn't made any adjustments. So we need to be quick to get this sort of shit out.
So yeah, let's just look at the grid then for the viewers, because unfortunately it didn't.
Just before you say anything else, this is actually quite good because you don't have to pit when you're on wet tyres. So we might be expecting a no pit stop race, Melody.
Oh, that's very realistic. See, we're realistic in STB. We are. But yeah, it's full wet conditions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
is on pole
unless
position.
It dries out.
I didn't.
Oh, there's intermediates for a Caterpillar. Intermediates on the McLaren.
Interesting.
So he thinks.
He messed it up.
Well, I think maybe he thinks he's going to dry out, and he just thought, I'm going to just do the intermediates and hope it dries out. Because if it does dry out. And his intermediates still have alright pace, and it dries out, he doesn't have to pit. He does not have to pit. So, but then again, you have their best worn tyres, but that's 20 seconds after your race time already.
Yeah. My game sound in my ear is very loud at the moment, so let me just try and sort this out a moment. Wait there. Let me just try and... Speaker, Matt, please.
Is this all good, Melody, or...
Yeah, that's better now. I can hear you better. It's just the audio was very loud. Danny had a very good qualifying, and it's an LRT 123. That's a great.
Yep, I literally said that when I was doing the rundown, but yeah.
Great stuff, but yeah, I'm away with the fairies again tonight. Danny's P4 though. Do watch out for him on the restart. He's good in the rain as well, so watch out for him. Rev on the intermediates. Kevin's out of position. Ermine's definitely out of position. MK, SK, and the player all out of position.
SK was actually on. SK was on for P2, but he did screw up. He was about 10th down on Pink. So I was on board with him. So it's a bit of a shame there. But obviously, it's wet conditions. Obviously, going to mix things up. It's going to be attraction. It's going to be even more important than normal. maybe some short shifts, maybe some people having a bit of a loss of rear end or just bogging down. We'll see. Obviously, we'll test out their wet driving conditions. I, to be honest, personally, sometimes can like the wet conditions.
Matt, sorry, who is going to get pole position? It's very weird again, we're doing a race to decide pole, but who's going to get pole position at the Austrian Grand Prix?
I'm going to go with Donna.
Jonna. Do you know what? I want to go DJ Danny. I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there. He's good in the rain. He's aggressive. I think we could have some surprises. But anyway, Matt, here we are then. Less of the talking nonsense because we're getting ready. It's 4 lights. It's 5 lights at the land of the trees. Round 8 of the championship. It's qualifying and it's go, go, go. Great start there from Johan. He's had a great few races recently. He takes the lead.
And Danny's up the inside.
Free there. And yeah, Danny straight up the inside there.
So
I told you he was going to be aggressive. And he's got the Williams there alongside him. That's John alongside him. Very squirmish at the exit. Now the Ferrari's going to get the position. That's Rockery as they go up the hill into turn number 3, I call it. I don't know if you count that as turn 3, but
yeah, I
can't.
Right
around the outside of Danny. Danny's going to go very aggressive on the attack.
Oh, the
and he's been hit nearly. There was contact there. Yeah, there was contact, Matt, as they go down now. But Danny is going to use that slipstream, that overtake mode.
Oh,
down into the...
Oh, he's going to make the move.
He's up the inside.
The Williams not giving any room.
Move.
Yeah, the Williams did not give him any room on the inside. That's 3 wide now with the 2 Williamses and the Ferrari. And the Ferrari spun off the track.
Chris Brandon, he's had a massive crash across the track there. The Alfa Romeo's been involved. The Alfa Romeo's been involved. That secret shadow, no front wing for the Alfa Romeo driver. He's spot that. And there's a massive, massive collision down the back there. But Danny is second place, and there's a bit of contact between the 2 Williamses. Max getting involved as well as they go down into the final sector. 7's P6 now. Great start from Kevin. He's P7. P8 is SK as they go down into the final corners. Now, 9th is Ermine, 10th Ray Lex, and Rev Caterpillars had an absolute shocking start to this race. Those intermediates are not working out, but they could work out later on in the race. Matt, Danny P2. I told you he was going to be on the smoke tonight.
All things with a collision between the 2 Williamses. I don't know what the 2 teammates are doing. Appears on Max still looking sniffling. As Rev Caterpillar is obviously on his intermediates, is struggling. But he's hoping for a long run. And Corey's in the pits.
Yellow flag. I think that's Ultra's made a mistake down the straight. And
Rev Caterpillar's going to hit this
made a mistake with Kevin side by side down the straight. This is why we picked Austria as the replacement for the sprint qualifying. It was supposed to be Russia, but we picked Austria, a better race. And now Max up the inside of Jonna, and there's contact on the
it's the Alpine Williams. It's Mac and Jonna. And Jonna's reset his car.
There was damage on the apex there. There was damage on the. There was contact on the apex.
And Secret Shadow has retired
session
on track as well.
Well, there won't be no safety car, so we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, that is a big.
Oh, the AlphaTauri had a bit of a moment. That's Ermine having a bit of a.
Ermine there, and then he got whacked up inside. Can't keep up, Matt. Everything's kicking off in this Austrian Grand Prix. But Wazza's up in a P7 now, and SK is right on the back of Semike. No DRS, of course, as well. And Kevin's had a great race so far. But let me tell you this right now. Danny is catching Johan.
Yeah, but Pink's catching Danny, so they're closing in as Pink got the fastest lap of the race. Johan had it, then Danny had it, then Pink had it. Oh, some sparks come off that Johan.
Yeah. Crazy scenes here in Austria, Matt. This is why we came to this race with the sprint qualifying.
Danny just gained like 3 tenths out of turn 3.
And the player's going side by side with PSR Mac now as they go down the straight. Oh. Very squirmish at the exits to corners here, but Pink is looking quick.
It's not going to be easy for Pink to make a move on Danny, because this is Danny we're talking about. Danny can't be defended hard though, because, well, you've got to try and catch up to Johan.
Oh, and Pink's had a bad exit there, very slidey out of corners. He doesn't want to do that. You know, he might spin, but look at the speed, look at the grip that he's got in these conditions. He is flying here behind Danny.
I think he's always ERS up, so he's going to bog down a little bit down that start to finish straight a little bit. Obviously, using my overtake around here.
And SK is getting the move done on Semike as they go down to turn 1.
Kevin's run a bit wide at turn 1. Pink was having a bit of a slidey moment out of turn 1.
It doesn't look like, Matt. It doesn't look like the gap is 2 seconds. It doesn't look like it's 2 seconds. It looks.
Yeah. Well.
Weird, but sorry, there's action going on here. We've got Semi K around the outside of SK. SK pushes them onto the curb there. There's some more action going on at the back. We've got Ray Lex.
The collisions. That's MK.
MK, yeah, I think he's had contact with Mac or Ray Lex, one of the two drivers there. And there's more action going on at the back.
I saw an Aston Martin. I saw an Aston Martin front wing end plate on the floor.
Oh, and he's off the track.
Yeah, I saw an Aston Martin front wing end plates. That must be the player with damage. Yeah. Oh, the Ferrari's binned it. On traction.
Rockery is out of the Austrian Grand Prix. What's happened there?
It's not like he was going to get anywhere anyway. That far back. And Pink's got a penalty. He's pushing
Pink's picked up a penalty, and Danny's on the defensive now. Here we go. This is where it's going to get interesting now, Matt.
Pink needs to be careful. But yeah, the gap looks bigger. Yeah. Does the gap look bigger or smaller? Oh no!
I don't know.
He's car off the circuit. It's an ultra. For split second on Semi K, he's got a penalty as well. He's going to lose more position because of that. Oh, and Danny and Pink side by side. Pink, Danny's on the outside. Oh, he's just pushed on the other circuit.
Oh my God!
And Pink's just letting back through. Danny's not happy with that.
Danny's not happy with that. Danny's not happy with that. Danny's going to be fuming as they go down the hairpin.
Oh, we're taking different lines. Danny's taking wider apex. Pink's using all the curve in the world.
I think Johan's got it. An Ultra now versus Rev Caterpillar. Rev Caterpillar really struggling in these wet conditions on those intermediates. Definitely made the wrong call there. Yeah,
he's lost too much time now to the point where it's ineffective. Because these guys can pit for intermediates and still be ahead.
This is great for Kevin, Matt, sorry to cut you off. There's so much action going on in this Austrian Grand Prix. Kevin's now within that 1 second window, so you're going to
has so much more confidence on the exit. Pink's got to back out here. Then. He has to back out. He's not going to make that move.
He's going to try and get the move done down in a turn 1, and he gets it done.
Danny, being a respectful, clean driver.
Look at that. Kevin then in the slipstream on his teammate.
Oh, we had the locker.
Problems in the past.
And there's Ultra off again.
And Ultra is having...
So I think he's spanning the pit lane.
A mare of a time here in sprint qualifying. P14 at the moment.
Do you know what? SK from starting almost last is now up into P5.
Let's see where we actually started. He started in P16, so he's had a great race here.
Meanwhile, Johan's leading the way.
Yeah, but I think Pink's going to really catch now. Pink is very good in these wet conditions. But think about it though, Matt. Who knows? He has got a 3-second time penalty. That could prove to be vital later on in the Grand Prix if Danny can try and keep the gap. But I really don't think that's possible. Look how much Pink has gained in the...
Yeah, he gained like 3/10 through the first left-hander in the last sector. He's very good through the high-speed corners he is.
Yeah, it might just be the wet conditions, or it might just be really good Austria. Who knows? But Max trying to make some progress now.
He's and that's a poor turn 1 now by Danny. He overshot the corner a little bit, and now Kevin's sniffing that sister Mercedes car up.
Mercedes have had some very good races recently. I believe they scored, I think, 23 points alone from Kevin in Britain last week, as well as Danny had I think he had some points as well. So, great show for Mercedes last week. Looks like it's going to be another strong one here in Austria. Consistency is key. Talking of consistency is key. Last season's world champion. This is SK's opportunity, Matt, to try and get some points over his rival Tris. But look at Pink. He is flying in this Grand Prix. What is going on?
He has used a lot of overtake compared to Johan. Johan's a lot more overtake to spare.
Yeah,
but even though, despite that, he's still gaining 2 seconds. Pink has a penalty though, so maybe he's pushing his boundaries.
Danny's in the box. What's going on with Danny?
Intermediates. There's only one word for that. Intermediates.
Is Danny going to go on a set of intermediates? Intermediates. Is that going to prove the right thing for Rev Caterpillar? Is Rev Caterpillar going to have to grip, or has he...
Rev Caterpillar's too far behind to make any advantage of it now. Yeah, Rev Caterpillar is about 30 seconds off the lead. So
And
he's not going to be in there
Joanne
for that.
is battling with Pink.
Semi-Cage has lost a position to Wazza.
He gets the move done there. Let's see, has Danny made a mistake?
Oh, Semi-Cage nearly brings it at the exit turn 3. He nearly lost it. And now you've got Ermine sniffing around, trying to get a move done, but not quite enough. Doesn't look. Pink's already got past Johan. Bloody hell. I don't think there's intermediates for a good idea, Danny. I don't think there's intermediates for a good idea. He's losing too much time right now. He's yeah, he don't look very good. No, he's just lost about 3/10 through turn 4 alone. Really struggling. Yet it's not ready for intermediates yet. It is definitely. He's losing about 2 seconds a lap. I can really tell. Yeah, Danny's just lost his chance of a decent result here today. Thing is, even if it does go into intermediate periods, you can just stay on the wets anyway and just go to the end of the race.
Yeah. And
Pink had a bit of a moment, because it's just like it's not like intermediates suddenly go off. It's not like you go on slicks and it starts raining and then you lose all grip. The wet tyres are still going to be okay in in just general slightly less wet conditions. But Danny now, if he's got another one pits, he's not even going to be in the top 10 at this point, right? Johan just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Pink to get that. Well, I say get pole position, but in real life they don't count pole position as in the sprint qualifying anymore. They just count pole position for the start of the sprint race.
Yeah, they'll count.
Yeah, and Danny's lost about 3 seconds in the last lap, so not good.
Yeah.
He's just it was not a risk. It was not a risk he needed to do. It was a risk not worth taking. I won't be surprised. Yeah, it's not enough to really get an advantage by going to intermediates, because by the time you pit on the inters, you somehow need to claw back 20 seconds. And even though if the intermediates are a bit faster, you still need to be 2 seconds of that, 3 seconds of that faster to make that happen.
In the box. Mac is in the pit lane.
Yeah, it's not a great choice. He's definitely not intermediates yet. Danny's coming to the pits.
The retirees at the moment are Ultra, the Playout, Rockery, and Secret Shadow. They have all retired from this Grand Prix. I don't think Ultra's actually. I think Ultra's still racing.
Danny's on another 7 inters. Oh, he's got front wing damage.
Interesting. But let's see what Mac can do, because Mac's now on a set of intermediates. So we'll see what he can do here. Yeah, he's losing time to MK there.
Yeah, so they're still a couple seconds slow right now. It's not quite the crossover period yet. Like I said, even if they pit intermediates now, it's going to be too late to pit anyway, because by the time you made that pit stop, you somehow got to find all that time back in about 7 laps, which is not going to happen. So even if it
Joanne's in the box, Pink's in the box, Pink is in the box.
If SK and Kevin stay out, I think SK and Kevin, if they stay out, that's the right choice, I think. I think it's better just to stay out and just go to the end.
Pink's in the box, Joanne was in the box, M-Key boxed as well, M-Key's coming in. M-Key's in. Wow. Who would have thought it, Matt? Both sprint qualifyings, and there's an actual...
Obviously, yeah.
There's an actual strategy playing into the driver's hands here. This is intriguing. This is very intriguing stuff.
Oh, Mercedes, that's Danny. I guess it's Danny having a moment.
Yeah.
I think he's lost his front wing
again. Danny was in such a good position. He was
not a risk. He's lost his front wing again. Yeah, but I don't know why he's done. He's ruined himself by pitting. Made the biggest mistake. Yeah. It's just not worth taking a risk. It was just too early.
He was running, he was in the running, and Kevin's coming in the box. SK.
Why are they not saying that? Why are they not saying that?
He's coming in as well. Semi-K, don't box. What are you doing? John has continued.
I think John's got anything to lose by staying out.
Oh, Mac. Mac's not too far. Hold on. Hold on, Matt. Hold on. PSR Mac. Hold on. He's gonna gain a few positions from this. He's up in a P5.
Just breathes into it. Oh, just slightly quicker.
Hold on. And Danny's getting lapped. Great stuff. Yeah, it is now intermediate conditions. For some reason, Matt. Sorry, carry on. John has lost P1 there, but as I was saying, Kevin's running in a very good position at the minute. Sorry, no, that's a lie. Kevin lost some time from the pit stops there. That was not ideal for the Brazilian. But yeah, he's going to have to try and find some ground on some of these drivers. But Mac, great strategy from him there. Great strategy. But I'll tell you something, LRT are having a great race tonight. Matt, hello? Okay, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, Mac, as I was saying, is having a great race here in Austria. Matt, are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying, Mac's had a great strategy. He has a little bit of a moment. Is that turn 5? And someone's retired. Is that Danny again? Yeah, Danny span again. And Joanne's getting past Jonna. LRT are on fire tonight. Yeah. I don't know if we're having a few points with the stream. Don't know. I think the stream might be lagging a little bit. But SK now is getting onto the back of Jonna. He's going to go for the move up the inside. Remember, these two collided. Remember, Matt, these two collided into turn 4 last time. And John has had a bit of a moment. SK's going to move to the inside of the circuit. Oh, wow. I have no idea what happened there, but Semike's got the move done on John and now. Let's see if Matt's got damage. Looks all right. Yeah, it looks all right. Semike's going to get in slipstream now. Yeah. He's going to try and go for the move. No, he's not. Kevin's around the outside. It's forced off the circuit a little bit there from John out. I'm going to go side by side. Yeah, it's going to... Ermine's in the slipstream of Kevin. Ermine's going to go for the move. No, he's going to back out the last minute. But yeah, John out. Definitely should have boxed. He's now lost all the time that he gained. But Pink. He needs the Austrian mountains. Just put loads of water vapour in the air and it just chuck it down and win the race. That's what he needs. Yeah, Pink's got some good pace around this land of the trees. Watch out for Rayleigh X and Kevin, because they could still get some very good points in this race, Matt, and get themselves quite high up on the grid. Waz has gone wide, though, at the hairpin. And Semika's going to come on him now. Here we go. Down the straight. Overtake mode enabled. He's got more ERS to play with. Down the straight into turn number 4 now. Ooh, that was aggressive, but that is not... It's decent racing from the two drivers there as they go side by side. Waz has got a better line. And Sem needs to, yeah, Sem. See, this is the big thing about the sprint qualifying as well. You've got to take everything in consideration. You've got to be quick, but you've also got to be very good on the penalties and very good on the racecraft as well. It's everything. Yeah. So, but Mac then, in the slipstream, using all that lovely ERS. He's going to go up the inside. Got a lovely little view here. A lovely little view. Well, Matt got his elbows out there, but SK's got lots of ERS now. You can see that. He's been saving that ERS for a rainy day. Excuse the pun. But yeah, SK is on a charge now. I think SK's definitely got this position. He can just bomb it down the straights. That ERS. And also he has no penalties as well, so he's in a very good position for a second row start. Yeah, it's got another penalty. Here we go then. Yeah, it's the last lap. Let's see if SK can get it. He is 9/10 behind, so I don't think he's really got the pace. But he has definitely got that ERS in hand. But is that going to be enough though? Is that going to be enough? I mean, it will be because he can overtake with penalties. But my point is, he'd want to try and maybe battle and overtake him on the track. That's just a little train. If this was dry conditions, well, obviously that nice DRS train. But Pink then is coming round the penultimate corner on his return to STB. Round the final corner, and it is going to be a dominant sprint qualifying performance from the Williams. He wins the Austrian Grand Prix sprint qualifying. He takes pole position at the Austrian Grand Prix. Second is going to be his esports teammate, Johan. He'll be finishing P2. Matt's going to cross the line in P3. But who's going to start where for Austria? Rayleigh X P4. Semika down to P9. Matt P8. Semika's going to be fuming. Ultra has obviously crashed it on the exit there. MK will be P10. Rev Caterpillar, very disappointing. He'll start P10. And you got John at, he will start in P number 12 for the Austrian Grand Prix. That was a pretty exciting race, Matt, to be fair. A little bit boring as the race went on, but all in all, that was very eventful, very fun. And Pink takes pole position in Austria. Yeah, I haven't seen that game face before. It's a new one. Oh, didn't even know. Doesn't really look like him, to be fair. But... thank you, Matt, for joining me for sprint qualifying. That is your grid, ladies and gentlemen. LRT Pink P1 is P1 on the grid. He will start on pole position. We'll see you in the next 5 minutes for the STB Race League Season 20 Tier 1 Austrian Grand Prix at the Land of the Trees, the Red Bull Ring. We'll see you in a few minutes for Austria.